Sandro here from the silo at the magnificent Hunt Hill Farm. And yes, it's magnificent indeed. Oh, you gotta be here. You gotta come here so you can see, you can feel, you can touch. It's inspiring. It's crazy. It's amazing. Right behind me, this is another section of the great room at the 1836 barn, the Red Barn. That is Root and Skitch Henderson's home. And some of the paintings you see is from a local artist. Her name is Sandra Control from the drink Control. Yeah, she's from the Control family. This awesome organ here is a 1967 Hammond A100. It's the sound of the 60s. This was not skits. This was gifted to me by Mike Zicki, Pat Zicki. Mike, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your last name. Mike is an awesome guitar player. He played with Celine Dion, with Kennedy, and all these awesome guys. And he came here one day, he saw the world's most famous Steinway piano, the 1862 pipe organ, and he asked me, "Oh my God, what else could you want?" I said, "My preference, a 67 Hammond A100, the sound of the 60s, with a Leslie speaker." And Mike looked at me and says, "Well, I have one in my studio that I don't use anymore. Do you want to have it?" Well, here it is. What an awesome day starting. How are you feeling today? Are you good? Are you excited? Are you ready? Inspired to make today the best day of your life? And every single other day that you're able to open your eyes and receive the gift of life so you can do the best things ever and live the life of your dreams. On your way up there, don't worry. Keep trying, getting tools, help from your friends, influences, looking around. You can only fail if you give up trying, right? It's so exciting to be here. So exciting. Things are evolving in ways that are hard to explain because there's an abundance of goodness, of good things. There are, how you say, materializing or manifesting every single day. It's very easy to describe when a bunch of crap is happening, right? But when a bunch of good stuff is happening, it comes to a point where it's so difficult to express yourself properly, to make sure that you can relay all that information without sounding, bleh. But yes. It's so awesome. And by the way, I want to thank everyone that's been sending messages and collaborating with me, sharing their pain, their truth, their ideas. I really appreciate that because my videos are, this is the time I have to enjoy myself. It's like my me time. Now a little bit later because it's pretty chilly outside. So I share information, thoughts, ideas, and things that happened in my own life throughout my growing up and everything else. If you believe it helps you, somebody that you know, if you want to interact and participate, please feel free because it's really cool. What's happening here is really interesting and exciting. I started reading my thoughts of the day every day, from a little book that I wrote a few years ago. And when I was working on one of my first technology projects, they were doing very well. And I started writing things every morning when I woke up, giving myself some guidance and making sure that I keep my head focused in what really matters. So I read the thoughts every day. I'm reorganizing the little book, making some corrections, and soon I'll make it available to everybody for free. So the idea is I open a page randomly and pick whatever message comes as a sign or a message for this particular day. So let me read the one from today. It's already there, but whew, thoughts of the day. Well, let's go. A good person is the one that shines with its own qualities and refrains from the inappropriate doing by doing the right thing. Being true to yourself is not easy for someone that can't recognize the truth The same as love is impossible task for someone that can't love themselves. Accept yourself just the way you are and never stop trying to find reasons to be proud of yourself. If you lack something positive to say, it's better if you say nothing at all. During those times, of course, we always have the one side and the other side. You can never please everyone. So when you jump on a spotlight, you immediately become a target for all kinds of people, all kinds of behavior, all kinds of stuff. So I was facing in that time, same way as now, that tsunami of attention and all kinds of attention, the good attention and the not so good attention. So we must understand exactly who we are and trying to keep that perspective and having your goals and objectives and your dreams and your boundaries and everything that you believe in order so you don't get distracted and eventually end up getting lost. It's not really easy to navigate the living while we are evolving as human beings. Being able to feel proud of yourself, to find reasons, right, to feel proud, because sometimes we believe that we need big things, big achievements in order to feel proud. In my understanding, on the other hand, there are so many things that happens that we do that would be a reason for us to feel proud for ourselves. When sometimes we are so stuck or so deep down into the hole where we can't really see ourselves as human beings or as a worthy element in this planet. Because all we can see is the bad stuff that is happening, and then you're surrounded by people that also exacerbate that feeling, um, enabling you to feel this way, to feel down, to feel useless, to feel worthless. Some people, they thrive on making others feel this way so they can shine over you. Or people that attach themselves to you because you have a natural light, you are shining, and they want that from you. So they got close to you, and the real intention is to subtract from your light. So being able to identify these individuals, to feel that turbulence into your good energy on your space is important. And the only way you can actually notice those things is if you are aware, if you are paying attention, if this is in your radar, right? Let's identify the people that are just attaching themselves to me because they want to subtract, not because they want to add, because they want to shine on somebody else's light. And it happens a lot. Believe me, the higher you go, the more attention you get, more of those people, they drive themselves to your light. So you must be aware of your own value, of your own light. The same way that you must be careful not to subtract from somebody else's light and life, right? It's very interesting to be able to observe people and life and living, right? For me to create that difference between what is my life and what is my living. I used to say that my life sucks. Life sucks. I hate life. Life sucks. No, life is wonderful. Life has nothing to do with the way you choose how to live it. Life just came to you as a gift that you didn't have to do absolutely nothing. You may say, "Oh, I didn't want this gift. I don't want this." Well, you got it. It's here. It's yours. It's amazing. Life is amazing. Every time we go to bed and we shut down, and you pretty much are unaware of what's happening there in your physical world, And hours later, you open your eyes and you are alive again. You're here with another opportunity to make today the best day of your life. To your living. Your living is what is awesome or not, depending on the choices that you make, the consequences of those things. But life in itself has absolutely no fault at all. It's just a free, good, awesome thing that was given to you, and you are making 100% of those decisions that will then lead to consequences, and you're going to pay for them. Simple as that. So, finding little reasons why you should feel proud of yourself for your achievements, for your strength, for your resilience, for the things that are within you. And once you learn how to love yourself, like I said yesterday, finding yourself your best friend, once you understand the importance of being your best friend and loving yourself, loving your life, doing the best you can to have an awesome living within your own rules, your own expectations, right? Don't base on somebody else's idea of what success is, of what happiness is, of what fulfillment is. Then you can come and pour all this back into the world. Sometimes we get completely lost, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For example, look at Robbie Williams, right? Who thought that that guy would one day come and take his life? Fame, intelligence, fortune, anything materialistic that you imagine one could conquer, he had it. But tremendously depressed with so many things, especially the way the world is. So I use this example simply for the fact that justifies that money is not really the thing that would make you happy or anybody happy. Think about it, right? Having money is awesome. Health insurance, vacation, cars, clothing, everything. Of course it is. But if this becomes the objective of your life, the goal of your life, is what you think you need to have to be happy, then you're never going to end. You're always going to be in that pursuit of money, 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 money. And in the meantime, you keep forgetting. You might let it go. Important things that would make you fulfilled, happy. You know what I mean? Like everything that is happening here with us now, with this whole Hunt Hill farm and the silo and the opportunity to rescue the Henderson's legacy and live the life of our dreams and all of that. Money has absolutely nothing to do with how we got here and why we are here. It is extremely necessary for us to do the things that we need to do. But at the same time, it has to be a consequence. It can't be an objective. Because being a consequence means that it's not going to stop us from doing what we need to do, from loving this place, from enjoying and realizing the opportunities that are in front of us. And fear is something that sometimes makes people stop moving forward, makes people doubt themselves, makes people give up on certain things. When you love yourself, when you know where you're going, when you know who you are, what you want from life, so your living can be as fulfilling as you deserve, as happy as you can feel. Everything is different, is in a whole different level of vibration in terms of positivity and accomplishments and how you call not materialization, manifestations. Yeah, positive manifestations in your life. But if you are drifting away from who you are, and you know that, right? We're the only ones who knows. We know who we really are. No masks, no pretending, no nothing. Really, at the bottom there, you know who you are. So when you're drifting away, either for excessive darkness or a tremendous amount of light shining on you, come back home, come here, where you know who you are, you know what you have been through in your life. Look at all the buckets of reserved achievements. I like to say, the happiness, the sad moments, the stinky moments, the impossible moments, especially those moments when you thought that it is not possible, I'm not going to make it, life is not for me, I got to give up, I can't do this. And here you are. You came through, you plowed through all the challenges and everything that life threw at you. Maybe even unwilling, right? Because, I don't want to do it. But here you are because you really want to, because you know that your life is awesome, is an awesome gift. But it's very important that you open also the stinky moments, or like I call, the things that you've done to others and you know wasn't right. The things that you've done to the world that you know that wasn't right. And there's got to be a payment for that somewhere. The moment you open those boxes, smell the stinky stuff, and realize your contributions to the life that you're living today, to the living that you're living today, without realizing your own contributions, is impossible for you to live a truthful life, to be true to yourself, to be true to others, to love yourself, to love others, to love anything. If you are incapable of understanding, realizing, and identifying the contributions that you have made for the living that you're having today, then yes, you have a problem, and you need to work on it. Because can the world be against you only, all the time, every time? Think about it. If you're feeling stuck, right? Like, I'm stuck, I can't move anywhere. If you look at now this awesome little thing that is showing the workshop registration, so this is the Survivor to Thriver, the series of experiential workshops that we developed here with the support of some amazing professionals. And of course, Healthcare Advocates International from Stratford, they are amazing. They're allowing us to provide this workshop with tools to get us unstuck to the community. Up to 25 people a month, once starting January 22nd and 23rd. Is totally free, including the food. And you will be able to hear awesome stories of people that were in victim mode and able to be thriving today. You learn about neuroplasticity of the brain. I call it survival, Ham call it survival, but the professionals on the brain tuning universe call it neuroplasticity, the abilities that our brains have to create new paths to take us from that predetermined path the society put there for us. Like in my case, a 13-year-old kid on the streets of Rio back 30 some years ago, the life expectancy of a street kid in Rio in the time that I was on the streets was 3 years. So my life was saved on the fourth year by a stranger. A total random act of kindness saved my life forever. And I learned a lot from this man, a lot about how to value myself, how to shape my head, how to focus on the things that I want and stop blaming the world for my inability to fight for my dreams as I should. So now this experiential workshop will allow you that may be interested, or your friends or anybody, to come in, sit there and get tools, easy tools that you can take home and practice to have clear your mind when you're being distracted or drifting towards, the undesirable feelings or world. Yeah, in here. Everything happens here, right? In our heads, in our brains, and start spreading to and emanating through our being, from the energy that enters us, that becomes a thought, that evolves into an idea, that becomes an action, and will have a reaction or consequence. And we're going to have to pay for it. So please feel free to go on, register for the workshop. It will be offered once a month, every month until December. We're not really sure what's happening in January because of this whole COVID thing, but we are going with the flow. And I want to thank you very much for supporting us. This is really awesome. In the meantime, if you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, will help me a lot. I'm loving this little thing here. We're building an awesome channel and community with like-minded individuals. They're sharing good, productive, exciting ideas and thoughts and feelings. This is making me feel really, really good. I really appreciate that. All right. So in that meantime, if you feel like coming to a magic place to develop a deeper connection with Mother Nature, learn about the history of this place and the contributions to the town of New Milford, to the whole community and region, culturally and educationally, look at the world's most famous Steinway piano, or simply take your time, come to Hunt Hill Farm, visit the silo. If you can bring 1 pound of non-perishable food that will be donated to supporting New Milford Social Services fight to eradicate hunger in our town, it will be amazing. We are also supporting the achievement of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, focused on number 1 and 2, eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. If we come together, we can definitely make it happen. Last year, we came close to 22,000 pounds of non-perishable food. Yay, that was donated. And this year, I would love to get 50,000 pounds to come together with celebrating the Silo's 50th anniversary, my 50th birthday. All amazing things. I want to wish you an amazing, awesome, fantabulous day, filled with love and happiness and fulfillment, opportunities to shine and realize your value, with tons and tons and tons of positive vibrations always. Thank you.